What is up, everybody? We are back with the man that everybody knows, that everybody loves. I feel like everyone loves Farokh these days. There hasn't been that much hate mail lately, has there been, Farokh?
Not really. I mean, dude, I'm a nice guy. You know what I mean?
I,
Like
I mean,
I
you've
ain't
always
trying
been
to
a
hurt
good friend to
nobody.
me.
You
I've,
know?
I've never heard you. I mean, you're just still living down that Cool Cats thing, right? It's the Cool Cats milk thing. That was the
Yeah.
wound, right? I mean, I don't
I'm
know.
just, I'm just chill guy, doing
Yeah.
my thing. I'm nice to everyone around me.
I'll be that reference, man. You and I have hung out in person. We've hung out on podcasts. We've done the whole 9 yards. And I've never had anything but good experiences and good friendship from you. So
I saved your life.
I'll be your reference.
I saved
Oh,
your life.
did I have some diabetes experience that you saved my life from?
Diabetes, and then you forgot your machine. And
Oh
then
yeah. Oh, you found my. You sent my. Yes, because. All right. The story was I went and hung out with him at Breckenridge.
Yeah.
At a ski chalet type situation. I left my insulin pump there. I'm a type 1 diabetic. And he he got it back to me and saved me my life and or $5,000,
And
so
or that, yeah.
all the above. Yeah, we will take it. Anyways, let's talk about AceTrader 100. We got Farokh. He's one of our 20 celebrities. I mean, as you guys know, the style of this tournament, we got 20 spots reserved for the celebs, the Farokhs, the Mandos, the Zenekas of the world. And then we got 80 spots reserved for everyone else. And of those 80, 40 go to the best traders in an open pool, and 40 go to the best traders in a pool of people who put $9 in. So if you put $9 in, you spend a little bit of money, but you got a better chance because it's not totally open entry. And then you are going to meet 20 of the top traders out there, like Farokh. Farokh, do you consider yourself a top trader?
No.
No. Okay. All right. So first thing I've said already not true.
But I'm still gonna win.
But you're kind of a zero to hero story, right? Like when you got into crypto, when you kind of got into social media, you're just building everything from the ground up. Like you have made your entire career in the combination of social media and crypto, right?
I've traded my way up in life, I think that's a good way to put it. Like meaning like not in actual like trades, right? In like trading myself up, like leveraging, let's say it was a network of Instagram pages, to building my personal brand out of that, to trading that in for, minting out a Rug Radio project, and then Rug Radio trading my way up to owning Decrypt Media during a merger, from that becoming a founder of prediction market company, and on and on. So it's almost like the entire life's a trade in that sense.
Yeah, and what do we need to do to get AceTrader 100 on Myriad? Like, how do we get them? What's the basic? What's the behind the scenes for? Let's make a market on who's going to win this tournament.
We should actually, you know what? Like, I should have reached out to you for that, but I'm glad you're doing it here on the spot. We should talk about doing some markets around AceTrader. Like, we could do head-to-head markets, like. Binary. We need to do binary because unlike polymarket, we don't have enough liquidity to sustain like 20 traders, 100 traders, and all these different volumes. But like we could do like Farokh versus some Mando versus Tyler, like who's gonna rank higher, and we could launch let's do it.
All right, it's on. I mean, we do Mando versus KBM. I mean, that's the battle. That's the John Jones, Daniel Cormier that everyone wants to see again. That is it, because no one likes seeing KBM take that money from Mando. No one liked that.
Yeah, let's AceTrader competition markets on Myriad. Just doing a note. We'll explain later. Okay, done. Okay, cool.
All right, yeah, that'll be sick. All right, sweet. But I mean, so how? We're in some telegrams together though, and I know that you spend a fair bit of time trading your book, like and
yeah.
How has what's your style when you're managing your own capital? Like, when you're managing your own capital, what's your style? What are the trades you like to put
on? I mean, it's good and bad, right? Like, I've been working on it a lot. I'm a big conviction trader guy. Like, I'll buy size of something I believe in. I've done that several times, whether it was a Trump trade last year or the Farokh trade or Solana in November 2023. I've done it with MOG. I've done it with, a few times. Then on the other side of that, sometimes my conviction is so much that I'll reverse it. I'll lose it all. I'll give it back. So it's like a good and bad. I'm a pretty diamond-handed person. And I like to, I like to go in with size and conviction.
Yeah.
I like momentum.
So tell me, what would you say is your best trade that you've ever had?
The Trump token trade. Like, but the funny thing is, you think I was in this thing early? I was so late. Well, I mean, late meaning
Mm,
like 24 hours later. Like, when it came out, it was a year ago yesterday, right?
yeah.
When it came out, spotted at 400 million market cap. Didn't buy. I was out for someone's birthday. I was like, I don't need to go. Then obviously by the next morning, you're like, wow, this is like billions. But then market cap wise, I think, or FDV at least, I think FDV night two, correct me if I'm wrong. It was like 1 a.m. Like I see Coinbase listing, Binance listing. It was like 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it was like, I forgot what it was at. It was like 30 bill FDV or something like that.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
and I was like, this thing's going to flip Dogecoin tomorrow morning. So like
Mm,
I sold like everything and I put it all into the Trump coin.
wow.
Like I sold, I liquidated like every position I had.
What? Okay.
And then I went to bed at 1 a.m. And then at 7:30 a.m., I wake up. I don't know why. It was Sunday morning. Something woke me up. And I
Yeah.
text my boys chat. I'm like, yo, guys, I didn't tell anyone. I'm like, I put X amount of money. It was like really a lot of
A lot.
money. And I
Yeah.
was like, I put this much money into Trump. Like, am I rich or am I like broke? And then Wizard or Soho goes, dude, you like you cooked. I'm like, what the fuck? And then they start freaking out. I run to my desk. I was actually butt naked. I run to my
Wow.
desk. It's like 7 a.m. And I'm like, yo, what's going on? And the thing's at like $70 billion,
Yeah.
75. And I just like, I just sold
Sold
it.
everything. So that's great though. I mean, because one thing I've been talking about, I mean, like we had Min on the show, right? And Min talked about how he was big, like his big trades were ordinals, whiff, and blur. And I'm like, all three of those didn't work. So this whole like so much of the game is being in the big trades and then getting out of the big trades. So for a
Yeah.
guy like you, that can be painful, but it sounds like on the one that counted, you actually had
Yeah.
the decision power to get out.
You gotta get out. Also, you can't get back in. Like the thing is the day after, that's my problem. Like, yo, I'm itching. I gotta get back in. This is going higher. Greedy, greedy, greedy. And then I gave like $300,000 back like the next day. It's okay versus the side of the trade, but like it happens. I've had a
Yeah.
few other trades. Like I think I was in Mog at like $1.4 million and I held it for like 10 months and then went to a billion. So that was my first 1,000x. And only one. I was
Yeah.
I was
You're like, that's my first. Then I could get one every month.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
crazy.
That's fun. They're rare, right? But there's been a few, but similarly, like there's been just as big wins, there's been big losses. So
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's always a question is when do you change your life? You know, it's like, as long as the money's in I always think about almost the visual of being at the MGM casino. And if
yeah,
someone's got all their money there, they're not wealthy. I don't care how many chips you got. It's actually until you leave the casino with money, that's when you're wealthy, you know? And sometimes I feel the same way about our space. Like if you're playing like the meme coin game, if you're playing the NFT game, if you're playing the leverage,
mm,
leverage perps, it's like as long as that money's on Hyperliquid, or maybe that's a bad example because you can just own Bitcoin there or whatever. But like
yeah,
or you can put it in the different funds and stuff. But like, yeah, it's getting out is half the battle.
it is. It's a tough one.
Yeah.
It's a very tough one.
So how are you thinking about this tournament? What like it's this is a different thing, right? This is like you're there. I think there's just 15 to 20 different assets, all hyperliquid. We're using the leverage that you're allowed to take on hyperliquid. That's what you can trade. What kind of experience do you have with that kind of trading? With like perp trading, with kind of like with short term type stuff? Is that a game you play?
Lately, I've been doing a little more. I'm just trying to like get better at it. Um, I'm probably only gonna do majors,
Okay.
like ETH BTC.
Yeah.
And I'm probably gonna do it with size.
Yeah.
Like this competition, right? So you can go a little more risky, right? Risk on, like you don't have to be
Yeah.
as risk averse. Like it doesn't have to be 2, 3, 4, 5x. Like you can crack the 10, 20x. So I'm probably gonna do majors on size. It's been interesting. Like even like Bitcoin and ETH, like they're so volatile right now. So like I think those two are gonna be what I'm gonna focus on, and I'm probably gonna pick one alt. I like to trade Fartcoin because it wicks 20% every day, like up
Yeah.
and down. So like
Yeah.
something like that, and or hype itself are probably going to be some fun assets to trade. So that's what I'm going to approach. It's like two majors, so basically ETH and like one alt. at a time because alts right now are not the greatest trade in crypto. They're pretty ruthless. So I think one is enough. So probably 80-20, like majors alt. And I'll try that at least at the beginning and see where it goes. If I'm behind though, you got to go all in. Like you got to go all alts only
Yeah.
because or else you just can't win.
Yeah. I mean, one thing when I think of you, I think of of bullishness. Like you've got no time for bears. You don't like bearish people. I mean, do you but when you're behind the scenes, when it's like Farokh at his computer and no one's looking, do you ever put shorts on, or are you kind of a long only type of guy?
I don't short. I just look
Never.
for long. I hate shorting. It's against my DNA. I just cannot. I cannot mentally short anything because I'm too long mentally. So it's like
Yeah.
I actually don't like the mentality of shorting. Like looking for the short is a pretty miserable thing when you think. Like, people who are short trading tend to be pretty cynical people in general. Just like a crazy story Mando told us on the show once. It's like, didn't that guy that shorted the crash of 1929 ended up making like 100 million at the time, or was one of the richest men on earth, and ended up killing himself? Like it's super grim, but like living with the fact of like you end up seeing things from a different perspective. You know?
Yeah, that's pretty dark, man.
I know it is pretty dark. Sorry, but it's just like I don't like. I feel dirty. Whereas like there's always a long. You just got to be patient, right?
Yeah, I don't trade short either. Like, I mean, even when you're right, it's so easy to get squeezed out, and you can panic and like your losses get bigger as the price, like your losses get more and more unlimited as you're more and more wrong. It's just, I try to stay away from shorts, but it'd be interesting to see like, let's say you win and you get the $1 million fund. Okay. So the way it works is you get the $1 million fund and then your profits you keep 90% of. So if you have if you're up 10% one day, you take a levered long position, you just made 90 grand. That goes to your pocket, right? The flip side is if you bust on the way down 6%, down 7%, then you're out. And there'll be a minimum payout that the winner's going to get. But like, so it kind of encourages both. Like on the one hand, you want to make big profits because you've been given this fund. On the other hand, you don't want to bust, and so a wick in the wrong direction can bust you out. So how does that kind of affect the way you'd be thinking about $1 million fund in your pocket that you're responsible for?
Well, you get, again, like when it's not your money, right? Other people's money usually tends to be a little more on the risky side. OPM, exactly. But I'm not going to lie, this is different because it's like other people's money, but it could be yours, right? Because like we talked about it on the show when you came on Friday. Like, let's say I win and like, God willing, like you cook and that million becomes like $5 million.
Yeah.
You get to keep 90% of that, right? Like us, like the winner, right? So like that OPM becomes your money. So it's like, there's like, it's in between OPM and your, like low key, like it could be yours. And like, you're getting funded $1 million, like, small loan of $1 million. Oh, you guys should play on that. Anyways, so like that small loan of $1 million, that's a lot. Like if I were to win, I would treat it like that. Not like, oh, I'm giving $1 million and I can lose it all. It doesn't matter because I still win a minimum thing. It's like, yo, I can actually like turn this into something insane.
It's a bit like running a hedge fund, like you run a hedge fund and yes, it's OPM. You're managing
other people's money. Much leverage. Like at $1 million, 5x is, and you need a 20% drawdown to lose that money. 5x, $5 million position. Like there's actually ways to cook from that.
Yeah, no, you can. You just got to be careful because you don't want to get busted out and take the minimum prize home. But it's going to be very interesting. Who do you think wins this? Who are you betting your money on? Like, and let's start there.
Okay, so aside from betting on myself, I have to say it's pretty unfair that Mando gets to play. I mean, it's like, dude, like you invited Rain Man to play. Like, dude, this guy is like literally Rain Man. Like, they used to, I called him Rain Man, and then always like, dude, we used to call him Rain Man back at Barclays on the trading floor. That guy is like, and obviously I would never mean that as an insult, but like he's like super autistic when it comes to like trading, and like so like he like knows everything, sees everything, calculates everything. Like his brain is just wired different. Like he won the last competition from this other company. And like he did it as a side quest. Your shit. Like he is like, he's like the most ridiculous person I've ever met.
What have you learned from him? I mean, you guys are good friends. Like what have you learned from him when it comes to trading?
It's funny. I've learned a lot from him and I still make the same mistakes. Classic, but that's my fault. he's a breakout trader. So like XMR recently, he waited for the pump, and then he saw it was about to break out, cooked that, closed it on the way up. Could have closed later, but closed, and now it's lower than when he sold it. So like he's very patient. He'll wait, bang. You know, he doesn't chase a trade, and once the trade closes, doesn't chase it either. But like, there doesn't always have to be a trade on. Like he could wait 2 months and then like, oh bang, just like a mega trade come in. And so like, I like that. I think it's like super important to approach it that way. He's really good at it.
Yeah. Just patience, knows what he's looking for.
Yeah.
He finds a setup, and that's when he goes. And otherwise, he
doesn't get emotional. He has no emotions in trading. It's wild.
I think one thing I wonder though, he already won one. You know, it's like he won one. He's the CEO of a company. You know, he's got a kid. It's like I'm curious to see what he brings to this one. You know, I'm curious.
You see, dude, he doesn't get that. None of that matters, dude. None of that matters. He's still gonna approach it and be like, "I'm gonna win just to show people I'm winning." I
mean, winning back to back, like dude. that's like Conor McGregor getting 2 belts in different weight classes. Like it's just change the world. You know, change the world.
He's really good.
I mean, especially something like this where people associate luck with trading, and like, you know, so any dark horses. And here's a question: who out there is a good trader that I might not have even heard of, or that I might not be? Anyone in your life where you're like, this is some guy who people should know a little bit more about? That's a tough question. I should have told you about that before, so you had time to think.
Yeah, like so, like in terms of trading, you mean like anyone around me that I think
trading, money making skills, like people. I want to do a podcast for people. Here's a podcast. I'm curious your thoughts. I want to launch a podcast for people who started basically with nothing or were in debt, kind of got into social media, crypto, influencer space, and now are living a very different life. And I think of like Legendary in Austria. I mean, that guy put $5,000 and they turned into a lot of money. I mean, Min was in debt, but I don't know how much he's turned it into, but he's doing well for himself. Easy, you know, has built a whole business around himself. Like a lot of these guys, you know, Cyrus to me is like is story is one of the original stories on this. Who else do you think would be good for that type of? Anyone jump to mind?
I'm sure. Right.
Yeah. Deez is fun, man. Deez. Yeah, I mean, I like Deez because he did it via art. I mean, that's even cooler. Like doing it via NFTs.
Art. Yeah, I think that stuff is really cool. I mean, that's how I did it. Like it was all NFTs, right? Like got into crypto, and I'm like, well, I've only ever bought $3,000 worth of crypto in my life.
Wow. Farokh, we're getting you on the podcast just to talk about.
That's all I did.
This Zero to Hero.
One on ramp and a dream. But because
crazy. All right, you're definitely coming on.
But like someone like Wiz used to like have to like steal food to eat. He lived in like slums in India, and like he's like one of the greatest traders I've ever seen. Like he's ridiculous. Changed his life. I mean, that OV Mando combo is nice. They were already kind of successful traders at Barclays prior, but like the way they went like parabolic, like to the upwards is ridiculous. Yeah. Like
from Wall Street, Zero to Hero or Wall Street to Hero. I got to pick.
But the thing is like exactly like the thing with OV, which is interesting, like through meme coins. Like meme coins retired him. It's not like Mando did it through trading, and obviously the ape trade, but OV's like straight up meme coins, like whiff. Like he's just cooked. Yeah. So stuff like that. And I'll think, but there's a lot of like pretty good stories out there, man. Like I don't know, I've become kind of like tunnel vision. I have my friends and that's that. Yeah. But
that happens.
You know, also we're so busy. Like I don't think, but there's just like there's quite a few stories in crypto like this. The thing is, a lot of people make it, then like just either leave or just lose it all. So it's hard to also find those people that like.
Well, that's like the Ovi Mandy story. Like both of them went in the millions and back to nothing. You know, it's like that, like that roller coaster ride, like is something that, and then obviously they're probably better off than they've ever been. But.
It would be nice if you found someone that like changed their lives through like prediction markets. I think that would be a fun story. Like we have a story on Myriad where like our top trader year one already is up like 120K PNL from like nothing. But like it would be fun if you found someone like from the big boys, like Kalshi, Polymarket, that's up like life. Cool. I wonder if there's one. Yeah.
One of my best friends from Uber runs international. I actually spent the day over. He had nothing to do with crypto, but he runs international for Kalshi.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I was talking to him. It was great, totally different perspective because I just have like the crypto bro perspective, right? And he was, and the CFO of Kalshi is actually an Uber guy as well.
and like someone who's made it through like cards, like these
Well,
deep
I mean, Min was like a what's it called?
man,
Everyone's talking about Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'm like, am I just too old here?
One Piece and like Pokemon. There's these stories, like there's so many of these stories now. It's crazy, right? Like
Yeah, it
someone
is wild, and I don't know if I don't know why I kind of want to do this show is because I've seen it happen enough times to normal people that I'm like, there are paths here. This is not just like doing a documentary on the lottery winner. Like
and
you
it's
have
not
people
just
who
like
are coming.
lottery. Like there's the lottery, there's crypto, there's cards, there's through content creation, people make some
Yeah,
people made it.
exactly. Content like you. I mean,
Yeah, I
I'm
mean
just
with
like,
media, yeah.
yeah, I'm just like, there are paths here for people who have discipline and you just find a little bit of edge. Like Cyrus is not a lottery winner. He's just a disciplined guy who found strategies that worked. And he has he has just structurally made a killing. You as well. I mean, you found strategies in social media and in content creation that worked and you built a name. And then eventually, you got into NFTs and were able to kind of keep building off that. So anyways, last question here. If you win this, what's your edge? What is the Farokh edge that what is it that would have got you that gold if you get that $1 million fund? Like, what about you do you think makes you different from the other guys in this competition?
That's a tough question.
It
Hmm.
is.
It's a good one. My edge. I have a good gut. Like my gut health.
Yeah.
My gut health is nice right now, especially right now. I'm like health maxing.
Yes.
So I have a good gut. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
not scared to just go in. So I
You're not
think
scared.
if anything, that may be it.
I mean, the other thing I think of when I think of you is I just have this like sound in my head of you saying, because hot air rises. It's like,
Yeah, dude, it may just be Farokh.
it's like, yeah, it's like there are so many podcasts, so many spaces where you're like, and I obviously know the thesis, it's that hot air rises, but to me, it represents that when you when you're into something, like you're all in, man, you're all in. And that's something you've said many times.
Yep, all in or nothing, man. I mean, there's
Let's
no
go.
point in doing things halfway. Like, just don't do it.
Yeah, exactly. And well, until you start making it like you have, then you got to watch out a little bit, don't you? Or
watch out, yeah, watch out a little more. I agree. But
has your risk appetite gone down a little bit as you've got more successful?
I'm weird, dude. Yes and no. Not really. Unfortunately, I'm still like, yeah, it's up and down. There was a moment, then there was not. I'm still there. I'm in that weird because I don't have a kid yet. It's like maybe I need to like go and get that done. That way I'm gonna chill a bit.
I just got a dog, dude.
Did you? What kind of dogs you get?
I got a mini schnauzer.
I started to read about it like 2 days ago. You already got one.
I got 3 boys. Yeah, I got 3 boys, and my oldest one loves them. I was like, man, if I can ninja this situation to work, I'm doing the training of it because my wife's kind of like indifferent to negative on it. So we're keeping an exit hatch open though. It's like if we don't like it in a few weeks, we're gonna get rid of it.
Oh my god, I think you're gonna end up loving it. Like dogs are great, especially with kids, right?
Yeah, we'll see. The thing is, I like talking to people. Dogs can't give me that, but they are snuggly. So can't talk, but they're snuggly. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see. All right, guys, you heard it here. Farokh, one of the GOATs, one of my favorite people in the space, made it as a content creator, made it, interviewed Donald Trump like a month before the election, killed it on the Trump trade, got out in time, admits that he wins some, he loses some. What more could you ask for? Thanks for coming out, Farokh.
Peace.
Good luck with the show.